just like the love we made.
Guys, it's Shishkabobber1 coming right back at you with another Boom Beach video. Today's video, guys, we're going to be talking about the new Warships video that's come out today. This is the developer update number 2, I guess. We're going to go through parts of the video and just kind of give some feedback and commentary. Hopefully you guys have already seen the whole video on the Boom Beach website. Subscribe and click the notification bell there as well. Here we go. So we start off seeing this lovely warship. Now, what do we see? First of all, in that image, guys, we see all the same defenses that we're used to seeing before. Now, that's no surprise to maybe most of you, but it is to me because in the night mode, they have a whole different set of buildings and troops for that matter. So, in a way, this could still be like night mode, but what we see is they actually haven't gone as far as to give us new troops and buildings. But it's probably a development cost issue or something. I mean, I don't fault them for that. I know this game doesn't make as much money as Clash of Clans, but let's keep going.
So there's not going to be any resource generation buildings. It's more about really core of Boom Beach, which is the attacking and...
So, the core of Boom Beach, attacking and defending, there's going to be no resource buildings. In fact, they go on to tell us how this is going to be separated from the entire economy. No surprise there. We already kind of called that in the last one. I do wonder, because they never really address it in this video, what is going to make us attack, guys? Like, why do we want to do this? There has to be something given to us to incentivize us spending time to do it, right? So, I mean, probably there's going to be something like intel, shards, maybe diamonds, who knows? But there's got to be something. Anyway, let's keep going.
Defending and getting to the fun part.
You just go fight, and once you get enough resources from fighting, you go back and you build your base, you upgrade stuff, and then you go out and you fight again. And we want to keep the whole experience all about the base building and the fighting, because the main island is there is this whole layer of resource collection and timers and things like that. So here it's just about fighting.
So what?
Bingo. So this is exactly what I said before, guys. Like, it's way too much for them to go back and rebalance everything, okay? So they can't. So they're keeping everything independent on the main island. They're not going to touch the economy. No surprise there. And this is independent. Sounds like exactly like night mode to me. Well, very similar to night mode in Clash of Clans. Continuing.
Didn't we go for another island? Why have we gone for a warship?
The first reason is it's really cool. Like, it looks really nice. It's a big mechanic.
Yes, it does look really nice. I agree. I'm not so sure why the question is between island or warship. I think the question is why warships, period. But they don't ever ask that question. Anyway, continuing.
Island of sorts, and it fits very well with the whole theme of the game.
It makes sense. Why would there be another island for this warship that guards your archipelago? That's what the game needs.
So a lot of people have been asking why we haven't just gone...
That's what the game needs. That's a bold statement. Now, we've watched this whole video already, and in the end, honestly, I don't know. I don't know. They haven't given us a lot of information, so I hope he's right. I hope he's right. Let's just keep going, though.
For a straight task forces vs task force feature, do you want to give a bit of background as to why?
This screen right here, guys. This looks very familiar, or kind of familiar, to people that have been using night mode in Clash of Clans. This is the same type of screen we get for the attack when you hit attack. So you choose whatever troops you want in your loadout, and I guess they're showing us total quantity and how many are being used when you see those bars. Like Zookas are 52 of 104. Like if you have a full 8 boats of Zookas, that's 104 Zookas, right? But because he's got 4 loaded, that's half of them, 52. So he's still got 52 available if he wants to put it on there. The point is, guys, this looks like night mode. So what happens is you pre-select your troops before seeing the base. You click find opponent. Hopefully the queue isn't very long, and then you find an opponent, and at that point you'll have 1 minute in night mode. At least you have 1 minute to scout the base and change your troop loadout. So you're not stuck with that. But it looks exactly like night mode. I mean, different icons and screen placement, but yeah.
Decision to go with warships was?
Feature that's always been in discussion in the Boom Beach team has been task force versus task force, and in the community as well. What we realized is that the current island is not as exciting a space to explore like meaningful PvP and maybe team versus team PvP. Everyone by now
Well, yeah, okay, there's a lot. I like Ayush. He really lays it down. There's a lot in that. First of all, he says the buzzword that everybody loves: task force versus task force wars. So that's something they've been thinking about implementing, and it looks like what he's saying is, if we were to do it as a PvP style event, kind of like it is right now in Clash of Clans with your main base loadout, it would be pretty boring in the sense that PvP right now is pretty boring. I have to agree. It's one of the reasons I don't push so hard anymore on the ladder. It's just so unappealing. And well, I don't even want to get into that. But he hit the nail on the head. But is this what the community wants? I don't know. I hope they're right, because I think people were thinking about like operations, not these floating islands or these second bases. But let's keep going.
Has the same island and you've got the same troops, and depending on your HQ level, the number of weapons you have on your island are pretty much the same, and it doesn't create for too much of strategy in a real PvP scenario. So we thought the best way to go about doing this was to create like a second base, which would be like the center for PvP in Boom Beach.
So in a sense, Warships is going to...
So, a couple things here to point out. First of all, his last comment, the center of PvP for Boom Beach. That's what they hope Warships is. Does that mean they're going to get rid of the current ladder system, or what's going to happen with our attacking other islands? I mean, what is VP? How does that even matter anymore? I'm not sure. The other thing that's really interesting that Zedmont kind of pointed out in his video, and I didn't pick up on it initially, was when he says it gets really boring when you're attacking like as a max level player. All the bases have the exact same number of defenses, whatever. So it sounds like, yeah, maybe we will have some options. Like, do you want to add another shock launcher or a rocket launcher or that kind of thing? But you're not stuck to a fixed count of certain building types. That could be really cool. The versatility could be cool. But I really hope they give us some kind of a base building editor like they have in Clash of Clans, because we've needed that in the main mode for this game for a long time. Hopefully they could have at least thrown that in here, because it sounds like we're going to be spending a lot of time sorting our defenses, and it's so much easier just to use them from menus, you know what I mean? And, well, you do if you've played Clash of Clans, but it's a heck of a lot easier if they give us an interface like that. Anyways, let's keep going.
be this really good foundation for us to build upon.
The first version that comes out early next year is going to be this foundation version, which is going to be a lot of fun, and eventually bring it to a level where we can.
Early next year, they're still saying that, and then foundation version. So this is coming out probably in different updates through time. So they're going to slowly feed us this. Interesting. Like, again, we'll have to wait and see. I wonder when the next video is coming out too. They don't even drop a hint.
And have task forces versus task forces, where you have many warships fighting many warships, and really cool things like that. And it just opens up a whole new world for us.
So thanks a lot for.
But that could be cool, okay? What they're really putting up there on the pedestal is that this could lead to, you know, a whole bunch of warships versus a whole bunch of warships, each fighting under their own respective task force, and that might be how they usher in our task force wars. Okay, cool, but you know, you gotta give us a reason to do this, and they haven't touched on that yet. And they've also talked about this, you know, being separate from our resource system. But there's got to be some type of resource system inherent to the warship economy itself. I mean, because in particular, Supercell needs to be able to make money off of this, right, guys? I mean, it's okay. I don't fault them for that. They need to. I mean, they're spending development time. They need to recoup those costs and make profits. That's what businesses do. We know that. So there's got to be some reason for us to spend diamonds, right? So what is that? It could just be as simple as troop loading. Maybe instant training won't work on that, but I think there'll be a huge backlash if that's the case. It probably has something to do with how quickly you can upgrade your warship. And somehow there's going to be some type of a resource that's just local to that economy, but that resource could probably also be purchased for diamonds. I was thinking maybe they could just base it on your VP or whatever new VP is in there, but that doesn't make sense because you wouldn't be able to buy VP with diamonds, at least not directly. Anyway, I think we're almost done.
Chatting, guys, and going through some of the more detailed specifics of warships. I hope you guys out there enjoyed it, and remember to subscribe for some more warships developer update videos.
Yeah, so that's basically it, guys. I mean, you know, in the end, like I said, thank you, Supercell, for giving us this video, I guess. It's more than we had before. Still leaves a lot of questions unanswered. I wish you guys would just put it all out there at once, but I guess maybe you're building the hype. You know, I mean, that's a good thing too, maybe, because it gets people more interested in the game, and we all want that. But we're just impatient. We've been waiting for a long time, and I hope this gives us something that we need. For me, I'm still not excited about it. I don't know why I want to do this yet, but hopefully that next video will answer some of those questions. But that's all I got for right now. This is my kind of just initial reaction. I wrote a very similar response to Zedmot's video after watching it. But yeah, I just wanted to put my own video out there, and that's it. So we're going to wrap it up. Thank you guys so much. I hope you have a super fantastic, awesome rest of your day. And like always, remember, be kind to others, because if you're not, you're just being mean, and mean people suck. Have a great day.